You can thrive today, and especially if you have been having a really difficult time or not understanding who you were or understanding our world, today would be the day that you could thrive because it would mean that you are here to do something that's been within you that's just attempting to get out. We think that things are happening in our lives or the world accidentally, but they are not. They are waiting for us to embody ourselves, embody that gift that we were given to bring to the world. And sometimes that's confusing and we don't understand it, or sometimes we resist it. But even when you resist it, you will find that that was purposeful in your life for some reason, because then you will awaken. And many are awakening now and probably on this date, because it's November the 17th. We start to discover that there is an organization in our lives and also in the world. And some of us live to bring that to the world, but we could resist that as well, which I did, because we have this difficulty believing in something brand new within us or within our world. And so that acceptance is always a process. It's one that we go through individually, and it's one that our world moves through as well, which is why it feels really disruptive at this moment. But that also means that that is why you are alive, is to bring something to the world that's going to cause your life to be magnificent and the world to do the same. But it is a process. I could not have told you that I was accessing the quantum field because I was living it and didn't know that that's what I was doing. But I do know now, and I can show you today. We can think of hindsight when we look back at our lives and what we've gone through and we've learned certain things. Well, we do that as individuals, but also as a civilization. And then there's a greater intelligence that we all have as well, and that's what Wilhelm connected me to as well. That's why this work came through. And so today you will see the quantum field because it's on the site, Any Advice for Today. And as you go there, you will see that there's an order that happens every single year. First of all, with everything that I have moved through in my life, I am 75 years old and everything's been changed and healed, and it came through this work. I could not have known that was occurring because I had to live it first and see it, just as you are doing the same with whatever you came to bring to the world. But you will understand that we are all doing the same thing. And it goes back to 2008, and this is a cycle, and it's a 17-year cycle, and we discover that there are cycles that happen in our lives and also in the universe. And the most important part of your human physical life experience is your relationship with yourself. And it is also the aspect to which you have given the least attention. And that's exactly what I've done. We all do it because it's part of our growth. It's part of our self-actualization, and we do it a bit at a time. I happened to pick a life where I was going to sit down and receive it from the quantum field and put it into an organized way so other people could move through this process much easier. And you have something that is similar. And we will find the finish line does not exist. What does that mean? We're racing to get there. And I've been racing, and I'm 75 and I'm just getting here. So it's just about giving an understanding. And you begin to experience a level of mastery in your life when your reaction to the events and circumstances that show up for you is one of calm and complete acceptance. That is rare for us to do and rare for me to do, especially on this date, because I had to own myself. And that's the only difficulty that we have, is owning our uniqueness and what we came to the world to do. And that's what I have to do today. I knew that 20 years ago that I was meant to bring something to the world, but I said, no, I couldn't do that. It couldn't possibly be me, and you might have said that as well. And then when you resist that, taking that next step, then your life just spirals into a different direction. The only reason we are in confusion or fear or all that is because we're just not taking that step. I took that step every single day because that was the life that I had accepted, and I wrote it down every day. And that was the only way that it turned into this ultimate personal development guide that works for any single person, because we're always working with our consciousness, and all we're doing is developing and finding new ways of accomplishing that. And as you read through the messages, you will understand that it was a process that I went through, and it caused mind-body healing because I was continually coming into alignment, because Wilhelm was giving us information that was aligned with the changes of our world. That's why some of the message you will see will relate to events that are happening today. And there's a channeling session there as well that the same thing came through. It just takes us a while before we can understand it. And then if you look at the message for tomorrow, which would be the 18th of 2024, there's a message that says you could have changed your lives and the world by now. And that was true, because this information that Wilhelm has given us could have caused us all to do that. But it was the belief that I didn't have, or you might not have had in your life, and that's the only thing that ever holds us back. But now I have the results, and you'll see that, and you can have the results as well when you decide that you're going to thrive. And today might be that day. I have been given that path, and anyone can accomplish it now. I'll see you soon.